How do you start reversing diabetes?
So, to the initial steps when you first start out, now because of our Western diet, our bodies are sugar burning machines, which means the first month is going to be very hard. The good news is, once you get through the first month, it gets a lot easier. I mean, it almost becomes automatic. So what do you want to do in the first month is you want to start building up your fasting to 16 hours. So you start with 12 hours and then you build it up to 13, 14, and then see if you can get to 16. If you get to 16, then you can even go up to 18. And then you want to change your diet. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of any temptations in your house. So you want to get rid of bread, biscuits, pasta, sugar, honey, even honey at this point in time. Anything in the house that is carbs. So you also want to get rid of potatoes so that you don't have them in the house. So you can't eat them if you haven't got them, which will make it a lot easier. And you're also gonna go through withdrawal symptoms here. Now, now the question is, how do you deal with addiction, with withdrawal symptoms from your addiction? What do you do there? So say, you're getting a craving for a cake, for example. Basically what you do, you sit quietly and you observe yourself. You observe yourself having this craving. And you sit there observing yourself having the craving until the craving goes away. If you just sit there do nothing, after 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours, your craving will eventually go away. And the more you do this, the easier it gets to do this, and the quicker it goes away. So if you got, for example, caffeine addiction, if you don't have coffee, what you do is you sit there quietly and you observe yourself wanting coffee, and just as a third person. So until eventually, after 2, 3, 4 hours, that addiction for coffee will go away. And then you do the same with biscuits, you do the same with bread. Every time you get a compulsion, and you will get many in that month, to eat cakes, sweets, chocolate, any of those, you basically sit there quietly by yourself and you observe the addiction. You don't deny it, you just observe it, but you just sit there and do nothing until eventually it will pass away. And what that does is it trains your body not to have that addiction, and so you'll remove that addiction from your body very quickly that way. If you try to distract yourself by doing something else, that won't get rid of the addiction, because you'll get it in next time as well, and it'll just make it harder to get rid of the addiction. So the best way to remove addiction is to observe yourself having the addiction and do nothing, and just sit silently in a quiet room and until it goes away. And it will go away, and then you'll stop having them, and then you'll wonder what the fuss was all about. Yeah, basically. And the other thing I would recommend is you start every meal with salad. Get a big bowl of salad and start every meal with a salad, and keep drinking herbal teas, green teas, water during the day, because that's very important for you. You don't never stop drinking that. And exercise. Keep exercising. You normally take the lift, take the stairs. If you're taking like the tram or the tube, stop a few stops early and walk. Yeah, basically just trying to add exercise into your life. And wherever you can, like at lunchtime, instead of having lunch, you go for a walk in the woods or in the park for half an hour, That's also very, very good for you. And a good exercise is planking, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, the first month is going to be hard, I'm afraid, because you're trying to turn your body from sugar burning which is acidic, to fat burning, which is alkaline. And your body will fight you on that, and your mind will also fight you on that. But you basically going to have a strong willpower and get over it. But once you've done that month, it gets a lot easier. And cinnamon, remember cinnamon is your friend. I carry cinnamon in my bag all the time, so if I have a meal, I'll sprinkle cinnamon on it. And I also normally carry bitter gourd. Deal with bitter gourd, and then I put it into a little plastic tub, and I take that tub with me, and I bite into it during the day and eat it. Yeah, when you're on the fasting side, with the 12 or the 16-hour fasting window, bitter gourd you can eat as much as you want. You take it, it's like salad. You take raw bitter gourd in your bag. You can eat it whenever you get a craving for food. It's basically a very powerful medicine, so just eat as much as you want. You won't be able to eat much because it tastes disgusting, but eat as much as you want on the bitter gourd side. And yeah, salad. Before every meal, have a big bowl of salad. Tomatoes are 0 calories, so eat as much as tomatoes as you want. Cucumbers are great. Any salad, basically. Any salad is good. Berries are also good. Blueberries, cherries, raspberries. They're all good. Very good. And cut out margarine. Cut out bad fats from your diet. Margarine is basically a plastic. You don't want to eat that. What you want to eat is replace it with free-range eggs, pasture-fed butter. You're going to get cravings. It's going to be tough first month. You're just going to have to work your way through it. Basically, you want to turn your body into a fat-burning machine. There's been a lot of research with turning your body to fat burning. They found with endurance athletes, like marathon runners, it gave them 20% extra energy. They could go on for 20% more than they normally could with carbs. So that's also good. It's easier to keep yourself alkaline if your body is fat burning than if it's carb burning. And also meditation is very good for you. Mindful meditation. Obviously you need sleep as well. So yeah, chill out, and I'll post some more videos on how to get started.